I'm not into comparison that much in my life and in my business. I'd rather learn from others, maybe the way they explain things or the way they add more important details in their explanation. A few days ago, I was watching a video on YouTube, one of many, made by an American content creator about taxes in Italy on US pensions only. Well, after 15 minutes or so of a very, I might say, nice slideshows and overview, he ended the video with, well, as you know, I'm not a tax consultant. You should share all the information with a professional before moving to Italy, something like that, and of course with a different voice and accent. I felt like I wasted my time completely. And how can I trust someone giving me, a free advice, giving away free advice if he's not an expert? So, as someone in the Italian international tax matters since the old 2007, as a professional accountant and author, teacher, I'd like to point out some important rules about how foreign pensions are really treated in Italy. Generally speaking, all the retirement income is taxable in Italy. And also, generally speaking, you pay taxes on the gross amount, period. By retirement income, I mean monthly streams, lump sums, private accounts, withdrawals, such as if we're talking about the US, the IRA, or if we're talking about Australia, the superannuation, for example, and so on. Pension, by definition, is something that an individual earns after retiring, so it does not matter where you live. If you have the right to receive that income from your home country, you may even be resident abroad. No place of performance to respect is needed anymore. So it may happen for someone to retire from work and move to Italy and becoming an Italian tax resident. In this case, we must take into consideration three things: your nationality, your tax regime, and your pension country of origin. According to several tax agreements signed with Italy with hundreds of foreign countries, dual nationality, Italian and the one that you already got more likely, may trigger tax liability on both private and state pensions, no matter what. So if your country of origin signed a dual taxation agreement, that piece of paper can already predict whether or not your dual nationality will consider everything taxable, and more likely will. But also it could be a good friend in terms of avoiding dual taxation in case of the worst scenario, letting you use all the taxes already paid or withheld in the other country in Italy as a discount against the total due here in Italy. And what happens if you're moving to southern regions of Italy and jump into the 7% tax regime? Well, it depends. Most of the cases, okay, not everyone, not everywhere, most of the cases, you cannot use any tax credit given by the agreement. You will pay just the flat rate on the gross amount here in Italy. So, without knowing your nationality, your country of origin, and your tax regime, your pension type, and your life goals, it's impossible for everyone to give you a straight answer to how foreign pensions are taxed. Or, of course, you can trust the first guy right on YouTube and let me know what happens.